Hey y'all, so I did a video previously over types and preferences, and basically explaining that types and preferences are definitely different from standards, because at the end of the day, types and preferences, they will change as you grow and mature, and standards will always remain the same. Okay, so what I mean by that is at the end of the day, your standards are based on your morals, um, your values, and of course, if you have high standards for yourself, then of course you don't want to deal with anybody that don't have those same standards for themselves. They don't follow those same guidelines or whatnot. So I'm just saying, like, you can't you really can't get those two confused, because a lot of people think, oh, because they really trying to justify an excuse them being narrow-minded by having types and different preferences or whatnot when it comes to relationships and dealing with certain people with or whatnot. So they try to say, oh, ain't nothing wrong with my preferences. How I want, what I like is what I like, and that's fine. What you like is what you like, and you got to deal with it. You're gonna have to eat that, and that's fine or whatnot. But on the flip side, when it comes to what you like, it's gonna be based on most of the time your experiences or whatnot. Get that. But of course, if you had negative experiences, then of course your type, your preference is gonna be tainted. Simple as that. But we didn't come here to talk about types and preferences. My thing is more so on standards. So when you have certain standards, of course, I can tell a person they have standards, because if you have high standards, a certain type of people you're not gonna deal with. You're gonna only deal with people that have high standards and carry themselves a certain way, because at the end of the day, like I said, you are what you attract. You attract the same thing that you are. So of course, if I carry myself a certain way, then 9 out of 10, I'm gonna draw men that know, hey, you can't come to me like that. It ain't no what's up, babe. What's up, baby? Like, nah. Hey, how are you? What's your name? Nah, no, what's up, boo? What's up, babe? What's up? Nah, not at all. So, I mean, how you carry yourself is it's basically your morals and a picture of your morals and your values, okay? So that's a little cheat sheet for people that want to see, okay, how they carry themselves, how they act, they might be worth, giving a little time. You know what I mean? That's your cheat sheet. How people carry themselves, how they express themselves, how they communicate. That's a cheat sheet. But like I said, looks can be deceiving. So you have to be careful with it, because a lot of people will mask, meaning pretend to be something, that they're not. But only so long that you can hide certain things like that or whatnot. But that's a whole nother video. But like I said, when it comes to standards, they should never change. You never lower your standards for anyone or anything. They should always be the same, because at the end of the day, standards are a part of your DNA. Just like your values, your morals, it's a part of you. Can't nobody change that. At the end of the day, it's gonna always, it's a part of you, okay? But when it comes to your preferences, when it comes to your values, your preferences and your types, they're gonna change based on your experience. As you mature, they're gonna either get better or they're gonna either get worse. And if you get better and you learn from things and you be like, okay, I need to change some things around, because obviously what I have an appetite for is harming me, or these relationships are toxic. They ain't doing me no good. So maybe I need to go back to the drawing board and I need to figure out what's wrong with my ideal of a type or my preferences, okay? What I prefer in women. And then you end up, you know, you're able to use that to better use that to have a better understanding of how you should choose or how you should deal or handle certain individuals, okay, or whatnot. Because like I said, you don't want to box yourself in. And at the end of the day, standards and types are two different things, because like I said, standards will never change. It's a part of you, and won't nobody be able to bend that because you sold on. I mean, that's a part of you. Types, people can just sway you on. You know, you know, you be like, okay, you know, let me see. You know, you might have, you know, one eye like, you know, you know, I don't know, but you might give it a try. You might, you know, when it comes to that. So, like I said, don't mix it up. Don't be confused when it comes to dealing with types versus standards. Never lower your standards when it comes to what you believe in, what you are. You know, but I mean, on the flip side, you got a lot of people that have these high standards and they're not even it. So, like, character-wise, you know, you want somebody to have a good character, but your character is shot. You know what I mean? You want somebody to be body to be perfect, but you ain't even, your body ain't even perfect. And or you want somebody to be perfect and you ain't even perfect. Or you want somebody to just fine and you ain't even fine. So I'm just saying, like, just make sure you know, you realistic, okay? We need to be realistic, you know. You want somebody to have all this money, but you broke. You know what I mean? Or you ain't got, you know, you want somebody that can bring something to the table, but you don't even know what a table look like. So I'm just saying, like, we need to be mindful and we need to be more idealistic when it comes to our types or our preferences or whatever we're looking for or whatnot. So, in our standards, because at the end of the day, people can say they have high standards, but I'm telling you, how you carry yourself, how you handle things, how it'll show. It will be exposed if you really have high standards or not. Okay? And like I said, the only thing standards can do is go up. They should never go down or whatnot. So, y'all be good.